mob farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and it's gonna get you a lot of loot. Okay, and here's everything that you need for this mob farm. As you can see, on top are all of the items that you need for the farm in general, and on the bottom are the items that you need for one layer. So 4 stacks and 16 of scaffolding, 40 magma blocks, 40 trapdoors, and not 11 blocks, but 11 stacks. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. The first step, and probably the most important one, it's the location. You can build this farm literally anywhere except for a river and a lake. But if you want the best drops possible, I recommend you go for an ocean just like this. So once you're in an ocean, you need to go in deep. Once you made it to the bottom, take your solid blocks, and I want you to build up all the way to position 150. And once you made it to the top, I want you to make a 4x6 platform. Now look at one of these 4-block sides, and I want you to go 3 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3. On the third block, place a double chest, 2 hoppers going into the chests from above, and 2 more hoppers going into these 2 hoppers that are going into the chest. This step is optional, but I like placing some slabs here at the front so you can access the chest easily and still build some stuff on top. But anyways, take some solid blocks, and I want you to place some blocks here behind the chest, and now I want you to surround the entire thing using some building blocks and build it 1 more block up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on this channel, we're gonna be building a Trident killer. Start by placing 4 pistons going at each other just like this. Stand next to one of the pistons, and I want you to place 1 observer facing into it just like this. Stand next to the observer and place 1 observer facing into it just like this. Stand next to the... Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Observer! And now, as always, go outside and place 1 redstone torch on every piston just like this. And now you can place 1 lever on top of the piston and click it, so now you can turn it on and off, which is pretty cool. Like, you know, like you can turn it off whenever you want, turn it off whenever you want, like. Next up, take some more solid blocks, and I want you to surround this Trident killer from above just like this and build it 1 more block up. Now go on any side, and I want you to build away from the farm 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and do it for all 4 sides. If you did everything correctly, you should end up with the Scottish flag. And now, using each one of these lines, I want you to connect them using some building blocks. So you should end up with these like small squares, and I want you to fill them up again with some more solid blocks. Amazing. Now, standing on top of this humongous platform over here, you're gonna go to the edge, place 1 temporary block and 1 block on top. Get rid of the first temporary block, and now using this block, I want you to make like a ring around this bigger platform and build it 1 more block up. And now once you're done, things are gonna get hot. Start by going to this hole in the middle, and I want you to replace each one of these corner blocks with some magma blocks. And now just follow what I'm doing. It's really simple. Go to one of the magma blocks, skip 2 blocks, and on the third block, place another magma block, skip 2 blocks, and then another magma block, just like this. Do the same thing on this side as well. And now repeat the same step for each one of these magma blocks, just like this. And now to finish it off, you're gonna fill up each one of these like corners with the same pattern. So skipping 2 blocks just like this. So 1 magma here, 1 magma here, 1 magma here, 1 magma here. And obviously do the same thing for all corners. And now once you're done with the magma blocks, you're gonna go to each one of them and place 1 trapdoor on top. And now once all of your magma blocks are hidden, all you have to do now is place scaffolding on top of every block that doesn't have anything. Go to every corner and do as I'm doing here. You're gonna be placing 3 blocks next to the corner, 2 more blocks, and 1 block. So you should end up with this like triangle pattern thing. And do the same thing for every single corner. Build up the wall 1 more block, and now we're gonna start placing the water. Go to any wall, it doesn't really matter, but skip 1 block from this pattern thing and start placing water all over this line. And at the end, stop before you reach this block next to the pattern. And obviously do the same thing for all 4 sides. And now to finish it off, place 1 water bucket on top of each one of these like corner thingies. And if you did everything correctly, everything should just flow perfectly to the middle. Let's keep going. Go to the wall, place 1 temporary block, 1 block next to it on top of the platform. Get rid of the first one if you want, and now build another layer of blocks on top of this one, just like this. And as you can see, it still has that hole in the middle. And now it's up to you. You can build as many layers as you want. But here's the good news. Since this farm is basically 4 times larger than my previous mob farm, you don't have to go for like 8 or 10 layers to get a lot of drops, but 4 layers is actually really good. And that's what I'm gonna be doing today.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, I'm back. I'm finally done. I finished building all 4 layers. It took a really long time. Like, that was one of the hardest things. But anyways, this is what it looks like from inside. I don't know, it looks kind of cozy with all of like magma blocks, and like some music starts playing in the background. Oh my god. We're getting really close to the end of the tutorial. We're gonna deal with the roof. We don't want any mobs spawning on here, so we need to spawn proof. You can use leaves, you can use glass, but the best option is obviously to just spam a bunch of torches. Spam like a bunch of freaking torches, like spam like this. And now for the final step, you're gonna go inside again, and this time is gonna be really simple. Just throw a couple of tridents in there. You can go for 1, but the more the better. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your farm is complete. And we're gonna talk AFK spot. Usually in my farms, I like to go like 27 blocks away from the farm and AFK there. there, and it's pretty good. But since this farm is kind of large, as you can see, it's kind of big. If I AFK, for example, 30 blocks away from this side, not a lot of mobs are going to be spawning at the end here. So what we're going to be doing instead is AFK below the farm. So go to this platform like with the chest and everything, and I want you to build down 22 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 21, 22. And you can build like a platform, but try to make it like centered, like under the center of the farm, just like this. And this is going to be your AFK spot. As you can see, I'm right under the farm, and now all of the layers are going to be spawning a lot of mobs. So now all you have to do is turn on the Trident killer, and as you can see, a lot of mobs are dying, and go on top of your platform. And this is it. You don't have to do anything. Just stand on top of this platform, hold the loading 3 sword if you can. It's going to increase your drops, and that's it. It's completely automatic. Okay, I've been waiting for like 1 or 2 minutes. Let's see what we got. Okay, let me just turn off the Trident killer, and oh my god, I was not joking when I said this farm is really good. Just look at this. So you're going to be getting a lot of bones, a lot of string, a lot of rotten flesh, spider eyes, gunpowder, and a lot of arrows, and a bunch of other stuff. Again, that's 4 layers, less than 2 minutes, and no looting 3. This farm is just insane. Bye-bye!